Have any of you been in a music program in school?
Yes.
Have any of you had a music teacher affect your life?
Yes.
Music is not just a fine arts credit that you take in high school to get your diploma. It is a way to connect with people and break barriers such as gender, race, or socioeconomic level. My name is Kristen, and I'm going to talk to you about how music education impacts students to a great extent in public schools. When concluding, you will be left with 3 ways that music education impacts students academically, socially, and emotionally, and it affects their brain as well. The Children's Music Workshop did a study and said that schools with music programs have about 90.2% graduation rate and a 93.9% attendance rate, as opposed to schools without music programs who have a 72.9% graduation rate and an 84.9% attendance rate. So the argument could be made that students involved in music programs in public schools have a better chance of graduating and they have a better attendance than students that do not. And that's really what high school principals care about most, is attendance and graduation rates. I will now introduce to you why music education is important in brain development. Brain development is the process of growing and becoming more advanced. The Kaufman Music Center has 2 new studies, and they're from the Brain and Creativity Institute at USC, and it shows as little as 2 hours a day of music institution has multiple benefits. This affects the brain by changing the white and the gray matter. So the white matter that carries signals to the brain, and the gray matter has the most neurons and that's active in process to the brain. I will now talk to you about why music education is important in academic achievement. Academic achievement is defined as level of schooling you've successfully completed. NAFME is a collegiate organization. It is the National Association for Music Education, and they conducted a study that in 2012, SAT scores of music students scored 31 points above average reading, 23 points above average math, and 31 points above average writing scores. So this says that scores of music students are higher than scores of non-music students, and that is supporting the argument that music students are more prepared for college. I will now talk to you about how this affects social and emotional development. Social development is a process of a child learns to interact with others, and emotional development is the ability to recognize, express, and manage feelings at different stages of life and have empathy for others' feelings. Greg Ritchie is the National Curriculum Specialist at McGraw-Hill, and he says that there's 5 competencies, and these are that enhance the study capability to integrate skills, attitudes, and behaviors. The first one is self-regulation. The second one is relationship skills. The third one is social awareness. The fourth one is self-awareness. And the 5th one is decision-making. So music education helps break barriers for students using these 5 competencies. And this aids students to overcome identity issues, mental illness, and socioeconomic issues such as poverty that they may have to deal with at home. In summary, I want you to remember these facts about music education in the U.S. public school system. And this helps academic achievement, brain development, and social and emotional development. I have personally been impacted by music education, so much so that I want to be a music educator myself. So the next time that you're sitting in class and you're listening to your songs when you're not supposed to be, or you're driving in your car and you're blaring your music, just remember that if you're not experiencing the impact of music, you will one day.